We are here visiting with Andrea DeBias here at the Carrabassett Valley Public Library. So many things to talk about. I know you've had a great summer, got some activities coming up. I see
Right.
the barn quilt. That's one of the things
Right.
coming back, right?
Yes. Did you see out front?
I did. It looks
Yes.
great.
It's beautiful. So that's the 4x4
Yeah.
that was just put up by Ian Reinhold a couple of weeks ago. And there is another workshop because the first one in March was so very
Uh-huh.
popular. So Saskia Reinhold will be running another barn quilt workshop on September 6th. And so that being said, it may be full, but you might be able to get on a wait list.
Uh-huh.
So if you need information, call me at the library, 237-3535. Or if you know Saskia, give
Yeah.
her a call and see if you can squeeze in to make one of your own. So, yeah, September 6th.
One of the great events. Let's talk about some of the
Yeah.
other things happening
So
here
many
at the
other things
library.
going on. Let's see. Well, why don't I start with something that has been ongoing, but the remote worker
Yep.
spaces that we have. The whole state is actually really trying to promote public libraries as places for entrepreneurs, business people. Anyone can actually come in and do their work here and have very high speed internet. And we have our community room, we have the spaces in the lobby and inside the library. And we've also renovated the mezzanine here and made it accessible with the stair lift so that everyone can get upstairs. So you have a little bit of a private area. We
Mhm.
have some room dividers and chargers and extra monitors, and we have laptops to borrow, and we have an iMac if people like their Apple products. And
Ah.
that has all of the Adobe programs on it, such as not publisher, Photoshop and all kinds of digital editing tools for videos and
You make reservations
photos.
for that, or is that something?
No, it's sitting right here.
Mm,
And right now we haven't had to make reservations, but you can
right.
for sure. Yeah,
That's great. All of the
students or
tools that you
business
need
people.
and the software.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's all free right here. So,
Right.
yeah.
Hey, I know that you got the computer open here. There's something exciting there. Can you tell us about it?
Oh, on the computer. Yeah, just pulled up the title of there's a book that's going to be published this fall. It's called A Town Built by Ski Bums,
Mhm.
and it is the story of Carrabassett Valley, Maine. So it's our story. Pulled together so much information from people like Gene Luce and Tim Flight, and there's a whole committee. I don't want to leave anybody out. But there's a committee that was working on this for many years.
Mhm.
Virginia Wright was chosen to write the book. And so, yeah, we hope that it will be out in time for homecoming. So if we're lucky, the Sunday of homecoming we'll do a book launch. But stay tuned
Yeah.
for details. If we can get some books ahead of time, we'll do it then. If not, we'll be in November.
And I understand Angus King wrote the foreword.
He did write a
Yeah.
forward, and I have not read it.
Yeah.
People are telling me it's phenomenal. This is a place near and dear to his heart. And so we're really excited and proud of it,
Right.
proud to share it.
Well, that's some exciting news. And homecoming is coming.
And homecoming.
Tell us about hours changing or what you have going on.
Basically, our hours will stay the same right through Christmas time,
Mhm.
Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 5, and Saturdays from 10 to 3.
Mhm.
So homecoming weekend, we are open, our regular hours 10 to 3. We do have the book sale going on under a big tent in the parking lot. It's no longer at the base lodge, so don't go up there, but come down to the parking lot. Book sale on Saturday from 9 to 4,
Mhm.
Sunday 9 to 12. And we'll also have an open house here at the library, so there will be treats. So come in for coffee and maybe something sweet.
Yeah. Treats. Halloween's coming.
Oh, and so that brings us to the end of the month.
Yeah.
Western Maine Center for Children and Carrabassett Library are working together, and possibly the AGC too. But we're all a family here anyway, so this parking lot will kind of become trick or treat. What's it called when you open the back of your car? Trunk or treat,
Trunk or treat. Yes.
and we'll have a costume party and some things in here and costume parade. And
What will you
do
be
whatever we
dressed
can.
at?
Well, that's to be determined. It's a surprise.
All right. Fair enough.
That's a surprise.
Well, that'll be open to everyone. A great
Open
place to go.
everyone. Open to everyone, and more geared toward for little little ones. Usually the older children like to walk around their town where their school is, either
Yeah.
Kingfield or Stratton.
Sure.
So a little bit more, but everyone's welcome. Yeah. Yeah. And whoever, even if you don't have children, come down if you want to partake. Come down and open up your trunk and have some treats for the kids. And yeah.
What else have we got going on? You got a
What
big
else do
list
we
there.
have? The worker space. Oh, interlibrary loan is back.
Yeah.
That was suspended for a little bit this summer. Maine State Library worked very hard to get things back on track so that we could borrow from any library. We can borrow books from any
I see.
sharing library in the state of Maine, and they also search all over the country,
Wow.
which is wonderful. So you might come in and think, oh, they only have, it's a small library, but we can borrow and get you pretty much anything you want, academically, medically, fiction, nonfiction. It'll take maybe about 3 weeks. It's a little bit of a soft start next week because the courier is learning all the routes. So we wouldn't want to place a giant order first thing Tuesday morning. But
Right.
so for the people who've been waiting for that to come back, it's up and running. So
Great service.
that's exciting. Yeah, it is a great service. There is another program in November. So on November 16th, we are having our Maine's own poet laureate, and this is super exciting because Julia Bausma is the librarian at Webster Library in Kingfield. So 15 miles from here lives Julia Bausma. She's really an amazing poet. If she'll be doing a reading, and she's invited her friend, fellow poet Don Potter. So they'll both be doing poetry readings and talking about their process. And Julia is just phenomenal. She reads, when she reads her own poetry, it just sort of brings you to a whole new place in time. She has this cadence that is really beautiful, and she's very talented. So we're really proud of her and excited that
That's
they're
how
gonna
she
come
got her
here.
title, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She's really special. So yeah, it's a great opportunity for us to bring them our local stars to the Carrabassett Library. So
There it is. So many things happening here at the Carrabassett Valley Public Library. Come on in and check it out. And if they don't have what you want, you
Just
can get
ask.
it for them.
we can get it pretty much anything. DVDs, books, anything you want.
Thanks, Andrea.
Almost.
Appreciate it.
Cans. Yeah, it's all good. Thank you very much.